like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull-Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B. Just before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe all of our YouTube videos. Hit that like button as y'all come in here. Hit the share to subscribe as well. Get the notifications out there. Hit that Cash App. You know what I mean? Cash App, $ BJ Matthews. Again, $ BJ Matthews. Like I tell you all the time, we're bringing this fire content on a consistent basis. So make sure you guys support the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast. Shout out to all of our members who are part of the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast. Right below in the ticker, as y'all can see on the screen, those are our members currently for the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast, man. We hope to have more and more members continue to sign up with us for all the perks that we got going on. I just gave away a couple tickets to the LA Clipper game against the Magic Halloween. So like I tell y'all, I got, a lot of great perks, for y'all, man. If you guys just, sign up for, getting the memberships and stuff of that nature. So you don't want to miss it. We have a good interview coming up next week with a very, very important Clipper reporter, man. So make sure you guys come in and continue to support the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast. But let's get into some of these comments. You know what I'm saying? Let's go into my man Thomas Talented said, he said, if Westbrook keeps starting, the season's over. He can't hoop off ball, and he was he's stupid with the ball too. Team man starts, we win it all. Y'all gonna learn. Shout out to Thomas for that comment. He said Tyloo job is on the line when Team man gets here. Watch and see. He said, I saw Leonard laughing at practice. Yeah, I saw that too. Actually, as a matter of fact, I had that as a picture on my Facebook. Actually, I saw that. He said, welcome, James Harden. Welcome home, James Harden. Let's go. Free Popular TV. I think he's from the Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines. Y'all know what I'm saying? But as y'all come here and again, hit the like button and let me know that you're in the comment section. If I do not see your comment, make sure you guys get your, hit the membership, super stickers and super comment button below, right? That $ symbol. As I'm doing the live, I don't see everything at once. So if you hit that super sticker or super comment button with the $ symbol, that will allow me to instantly see your comment or question and get it answered. All right. But until then, y'all can enjoy the show and y'all can sit back and relax. All right. So let's get into it. This is going to be a very good live. You know what I'm saying? A good Saturday morning for y'all, man. Hope everybody's doing well. But it's official. James Harden is now part of the LA Clippers. He was introduced in the press conference just a couple days ago. He has reported to practice yesterday. They had a pretty good practice for what I'm told, and also he had a good workout. So he's expected to make his debut on Monday against the New York Knicks on the road. The Clippers have 4 days off right now, so he has a lot of time to get ready. So I believe they're about to head out to New York probably today, later on in the afternoon. So yeah, it's on and popping. James Harden looks like he's going to be playing in the first game in New York. And we got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to talk about. And what we're going to do first, the introductory press conference is officially 12 minutes long. So what we're going to do, we're going to listen to the press conference. I think we're going to probably listen to about 10 minutes of it. Just kind of so y'all can hear what James Harden had to say about, his role with the, Clippers and, all the Daryl Morey stuff and how he feels about joining the Clippers and, what he thinks that the Clippers can do from here on out. Just a full in detailed interview, because we ain't heard James Harden really speak about all the allegations. I mean, of course, here and there about Daryl Morey, but he got very detailed about just not Daryl Morey in Philly, but also his previous situation in Brooklyn and also Houston, right? So let's go to the screen. You know what I'm saying? Let me share my screen with y'all, man, so we can get this going. And I could kind of show y'all what James Harden had to say in a nutshell. And yeah, we can go from there. All right. So let me go ahead and share my screen with y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and have James Harden speak. The beard. Y'all continue to put comments in the comment section, and we're gonna go from there. All right, here we go. Oh, y'all can't hear? Hold on. Y'all can't hear it? Hold up. Let me do something real quick. Sorry. Let me do this. My fault, y'all. My fault. Let me go ahead and replay that back then. Yo. Let me do this. Move this out the way. Move this out the way. All right. Let me do this. Let me see if y'all can hear now. Let me see. Wait, can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs up or thumbs down. All right, so y'all can hear me. So let me know if y'all can hear the video now. I'm about to start the video. Oh man. Why hold on. Why can't y'all hear the okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna just go play it from a different way, and I'm gonna let y'all just hear it that way, man. So we can kind of get to it. All right. So let me go ahead and put this out here, and then I'll let y'all hear it, man. My fault. I really wanted to play it like that though. All right. Let me go ahead and play the audio. For the ones working hard, so things. I can't believe y'all can't hear me, man. Dang.
Yeah. What were your thoughts when you found out that you were in the Clippers? When I was back at Artesia, I was just trying to make it out and change the trajectory of my family and make it to NBA. And now being my 15th year is something special. So, and then having an opportunity to be back here with literally, my entire family is it's even more special. So, I'm definitely excited. Andrew? Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything. I'm very elite and as an individual, and then I can, I can fit in with anybody and make a championship run work. So I think all of us are on the same page in the sense of the individual stats and all those things are, past us, and we all got one goal, and I think everybody knows what that is. So for me, it's just going out here and finding, the best way to contribute to this team. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's just I think every individual, like for the most part, everybody has done a lot. And so, obviously, those other situations, Also, short, I'm happy to be here. Excited to be able to show how great individually how good this team can be and is going to be. And yeah. 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 I think that the system that we have is really good at watching games, and for me, it's just staying locked in. Whether it's defensively or offensively, like knowing what we're doing, knowing what our schemes are, and making sure that I'm doing the best job that I can do and control what I control. And so that's just being the best version of myself. Watching film, be consistent, communicating with coaches and teammates, and trying to figure out how can I be great on both ends of the ball. It's going to take some time, hopefully not too much time, but I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. And yeah. I had a really good workout today, so I think our next game is Monday. So tomorrow we'll practice and a few days, and we'll be ready to go by Monday. Hey.
I could use a little help. Yeah, there's a lot of risk out there. Good thing you're.
Team, I think the coaching staff is really, really good as well. Then I'm back home, so I think the comfort level of being back home around family, and then having some really, really, really good players on this team, and then basically all four. California is a unique story, so with all that, coming together, it just makes sense. 3 times. Still be 3 times. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I've been on Russ since Boys and Girls Club, so our relationship goes far beyond basketball. But yeah, of course, he was one of the reasons. I feel like he has something to prove as well. And all in all, we got a goal that we're trying to accomplish, and what better way to do it together in LA? So definitely one of the reasons. Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm in a situation where I've been having basketball, or situations where I play off the basketball. I was in a similar situation in Brooklyn where you got 2 guys that can score the basketball and create mismatches, with defenses. So I'm fine on the basketball, off the basketball, pick and roll, catching and shooting. We have some really good coaches. We have some really a lot of really unselfish players to where if things are going, if one of those guys or even somebody like Norm, or Bones or any of the teammates not going, we got a pretty good team and a pretty unselfish team where we can see that and let them go. For me, I can score the basketball, but I'm a very, very good passer as well. So I can facilitate. For sure. That's special. That goes like beyond us. You know what I mean? Like, even those kids looking up to guys like Paul Pierce and Bear Davis and those guys are OGs. That had very, very successful careers. And we have an opportunity. I think we've been doing a really good job thus far, but we have even a better opportunity to do it and show them, whether it's in the community, whether it's on the court, just overall. So that's definitely a story that we're trying to push and trying to help the community because, like I said, they're next. They're watching us. lot, but not in the sense of, I think it was the injury aspect of it. I had never really been injured in my career, so just trying to fight through the injury and prepare myself to get myself out. But even in that playoff series, I destroyed my hamstring and ready to still come back and try to, that was just frustrating for me. So that was that. And Philly is just changing my role, knowing I can give more, knowing I can do more, but if only I was being on the leash. And me knowing in order for us to get where we want to get to, I was going to have to declare my best offensively, whether it's facilitating and scoring basketball and Joel as well. And I never really had that opportunity. So I think all that plays into where I am today, where whatever team the coach staff needs me to do, I've been prepared and been in both situations, whether we scoring, 16 points or scoring 30, as long as we win the game and everybody's feeling confident and good about themselves. That's all that really matters. What's up, Rich? Yeah. I don't think. When I'm in a leash, I'm not going to just shoot the basketball all the time. I'm in I think the game and I'm a creator on the court. So if I got a voice to where I can, hey coach, I see this, what you think about this? And it's like, oh, okay. Someone that trusts me, that believes in me, that understands me, that I'm just not I'm not a system player. I am a system. So somebody that can have that dialogue with me and understand and move forward and figure out how to make adjustments on the fly throughout the course of games. All I really care about, it's not about me scoring basketball, scoring 34 points. I'm done already. So that's what I meant by that.
All right, y'all. So that concludes the press conference. I stopped it at 11:36, man. As y'all come in here, smash that like button. Smash that like button, especially share and subscribe as well. Let me go ahead and take this off right here so y'all can see my face. And we can actually talk a little bit about what was just said by James Harden. As y'all come in here again, hit that like button, hit the share, to subscribe as well. Hit the Cash App. And if you guys have not already, share this podcast with your friends and family, you know what I'm saying? So let me look at some of these comments as well. Let's see. What's up? Angelo Bell said, well, BJ, my 6-year-old put his football team on his back and dragged him to the first round bye. That's what's up, brother. Joanna said, I am the system Harden. All right. Renee Zarate will see with you, my brother. He said, even though Man was named the starter in preseason, I believe the opportunity is gone with Harden on the team. We're gonna talk about that as well. Shout out to my boy Bruce. He said, hello, BJ. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Like I said, make sure y'all let me know in the comment section that y'all in here. See, he said, I swear a lot of these games, I swear at games there's a lot of Westbrook and Claw stands that bandwagon to the stadium. I have no problem with Harden or Brody. I've known Harden since elementary school. All right, man. So why don't you come in here and I would love to have your take as well. So if you can stick around for a little bit, I'm gonna let people in about 15, 20 minutes. I want to kind of hear your stance on it since you know, do personally. That'd be a great thing for you to have. Let me look at some of these comments. All right, I'm not gonna go into all what everybody said. He said, Cam the Hooper said, bro, say he's a system like he's the best one on the team. All right, let's get into it, man. I want to give my little soliloquy. First of all, when you talk about this press conference with James Harden, a lot of things were depicted from this one press conference. He talked about basically how, he spoke on, the whole, Daryl Moore situation. He spoke about how he was going to be a big, intricate piece for the Clipper team, how he can help a team, how he can make them move forward to a championship. What he was asked to do to help this team specifically, he gave his discussion, his answer. He spoke about a number of different things, a number of different topics that he touched on. Let's go into the first thing. The first thing that, he spoke about was being added to the Clippers, roster. and what it meant to be a part of it, and why he chose to come to LA, and why he think he can be a big piece to the Clipper team. Well, as you have right here, you have 4 guys who are from LA. Russ is from Hawthorne. If I'm gonna go in specific, because if y'all not from LA, that's y'all problem. But Hawthorne is in South Central. That's where Russ is from. You got Paul George is in Palmdale, which is kind of like the outskirts of LA. You got Kawhi, who's from Moreno Valley, which is in the Imperial Empire. If you guys don't know what the Imperial Empire is, just look it up. It's kind of like LA County, but not in the city of LA. And then you got James Harden, who's from Compton. Compton, California. So he said basically coming to the Clippers is more than just, a basketball decision. It's more about, he said, also the culture of LA. This hasn't been done before. You have 4 guys who are from the city of Los Angeles / county who are on the same team. You got 4 guys who are going to be future Hall of Famers. You got 4 guys who are going to be players that, are looked at as some of the greatest players of all time, all on one team. We haven't seen this before in any team before. Having all 4 guys who are all stars in your team be from the same part of the country, right? Y'all hold on one second. Let me plug this in so I don't lose y'all. All right, my fault. But basically, this is something very, very new, right? And also, shout out to Norman Powell, my boy Norman Powell from San Diego, from my city, my neighborhood. My coach and his coach, his high school coach was my AAU coach. So Norman Powell is also a San Diego, California native. So that's 5 dudes who's from the Southern California area, right? So you have this LA connection between the 4, and I'm pretty sure they talked about this as well in private. But Russ, PG, Kawhi, and James all together on one team. It's going to be something where, there's going to be a connection there. I've also said this before on my last live. I said that I feel like these 4 have a shared thing in common. And that's they've all been, raked through the coals by the media. Whether it be Russell Westbrook because of his, bonehead decision making, because, with him and the Lakers, how he was treated with that franchise, how, they made everything his fault, that they could not win. And, he was holding the team back. That's what they said about Westbrook. You got Paul George, who was, being a person that, said that was mentally soft, mentally weak, could not rise to the occasion. He spoke about his, struggles in the bubble. Of course, he's come back this year with a vengeance. He came back with a vengeance in 2021, and he's kind of erased all that, criticism he got literally in the bubble 3 years ago. You got Kawhi Leonard, who deals with low management, right? Low management is the big thing with Kawhi Leonard. He sits out of games. He doesn't want to play. He, now he wants his checks. So now you can see that Kawhi Leonard wants to play back to back. All this stuff from the media that's been a narrative, and also other creators on content on YouTube have said it as well, that now that Kawhi Leonard is on a contract year, that he wants to play. Even though he made it very clear at his press conference earlier this year that if he's healthy, he's going to play. If he's sitting out, that means he's hurt. But you have these people keep making these narratives about it. And then you got James Harden now saying, like, they feel like he's selfish. That's the nick on him, that he doesn't want to sacrifice. He doesn't want to, be ball for the team. It's all about him. That's what James Harden. And I've had my issues with James Harden in the past. I've said James Harden, the main thing I have a problem with James Harden is when it gets tough, is he going to quit? Is he going to throw in the towel? Is he going to not want to show up to work? Is he going to get disinterested? That is the main issue I've had with James Harden over the years, right? So we're going to be honest. We're going to be fair about some things. When it comes to that press conference James Harden talked about, he spoke about every single situation he was in. He was in Houston, he was in Brooklyn, he was in Philly, and now he's with the Clippers. The knock on James Harden is that he's been on 4 teams in the last 3 seasons. That's the knock on James Harden, because he's been on these amount of teams and that he's played with these amount of players, and he just gets up and goes whenever he wants to go. He's a problem. He's a cancer. He's going to destroy your team, this, that, and yada, yada. I made a post on my Facebook about this, and I was very, very honest about it. I said, James Harden, I believe we didn't need him when we first got him, because I felt like the team that we had already, that was already put together, had a championship DNA. I already felt we had all the pieces. We had the 2-way the 3D players. We had the defense. We had the offense. We had the coaching. We had everything that we need to win. All we needed to do was be healthy with Kawhi and PG. I felt that was the only thing that we need to do. Kawhi and PG are healthy, then we're good. That's the main caveat with all that. That's what's been the main caveat the last 2 seasons. The only reason the Clippers have not won a championship is because Kawhi Leonard has been hurt the last 3 postseasons at the wrong time. That's the bottom line. Now, the haters are not going to admit that. They're going to keep saying, well, the flippers and the slipper. I don't play the trolls no mind. I'm being honest. I'm talking to y'all basketball-wise. The only reason the Clippers have not won a championship is because Kawhi Leonard has been hurt at the wrong time. So if you're going to tell the story, make sure you tell the whole story, right? But I digress. You bring in James Harden, who's had problems with other GMs. He's had problems with other front office people, mainly Daryl Morey. Let's just be honest. Daryl Morey was his guy since he came to the Houston Rockets. Reports was that Daryl Morey would do anything for James Harden, that he would basically be a guy that was always around James Harden, whatever he needed. He pretty much had it. So it was a surprise over the summer where James Harden came out and said that Daryl Morey was a liar, that Daryl Morey was, he'll never play for a guy like Daryl Morey again in his organization. Now, of course, that raised our eyebrows because this is your right-hand man. This is your guy. This is the player. This is the person that was with you in Houston. He had your back. Whatever you needed, he gave it to you. He gave you Dwight Howard. He gave you Chris Paul. He gave you Russell Westbrook. He fired coaches. He fired Kevin McHale for you, who you didn't really get along with. He basically made Houston your city. Houston was, if people who have been to Houston when James Harden was there, James Harden was the king of Houston in his heyday. I went to school in San Antonio, UTSA, Texas San Antonio. A lot of my people I know are from Houston. I've been to Rockets games before. I've been to Houston many times. I love Houston. When James Harden was the guy that was, having them 35, 45, 60, 55, 60-point game performances, averaging 30 points per game, led the league in scoring 3 different times. When he was doing that, James Harden owned Houston. That was his city. He was the king of Houston. Daryl Morey was right there the entire time. Now, Daryl Morey had his own press conference where he spoke about, what he thought about James Harden's comments and how he said he was a backstabber and he was, somebody that he can't be trusted, this, that, and yada, yada, yada. And Morey basically came out when he was asked that question by the reporter. He was very, very reserved on his answer. He didn't give too much detail. He said time will heal all wounds and that James Harden wanted to leave. He's a great player. That, I'm saying he's going to do great things with the Clippers, him and PJ Tucker. So all the politically correct answers Daryl Morey gave, he kind of pretty much took himself out the equation. After the reporter asked how did it feel for him to call you a liar. Now, for me personally, if somebody outright calls me a liar and I know I didn't lie to him, I'm going to address that with, hey, that was untrue. That wasn't real. That was a mistake on his part. I still love him. I still care for him. But this is not accurate. Let me tell you what the real truth is. That's what I was waiting for Daryl Morey to say. So since he didn't come out and say that, that means to me personally, there was some truth to what James Harden was saying. And not only this summer, but also in this press conference. Right? Now, look, what did he say in this press conference about Daryl Morey and what James Harden had to do? Because Daryl Morey did do a lot for James Harden. I just named all the stuff he did. Getting players there, getting coaches fired. Also, Doc Rivers, another coach, who James Harden had to, seemed like a strain as well. Daryl Morey is a guy who has not only had his issues with James Harden now, but also Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook. There's been other people he's had his issues with. Some people you're just not going to get along with all the time. You're not gonna have a relationship with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come in here, smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button as y'all come in here. Hit the share to subscribe as well. Harden talked about how he took less money in Brooklyn and took less money in Philadelphia as a sacrifice. He spoke about how when he was with the Brooklyn Nets, the whole thing was he wanted to just get out of Brooklyn just to, ring chase again. Well, I have a problem with really understanding that because Brooklyn already had a well-oiled machine. When Harden, KD, and Kyrie were there, they were already a well-oiled machine. Remember, the first year in the playoffs they had together, and they only played 16 games together. The first time they played in the playoffs together, they already made it to the conference semifinals. And then James Harden gets hurt, Kyrie Irving gets hurt against Milwaukee, and then they end up, losing that series. But I watched that year when they all three together, they played together. They worked very well with one another. And a lot of people had questions, would it work? Right? So Harden chose to leave Brooklyn, a team that was going to be, it's better than Philly, actually. But because of all the dysfunction that happened with Kyrie Irving and the whole vaccination situation, players being in and out, James Harden said to himself, I'm out of here. I cannot be here any longer and expect to win. I'm trying to win a championship. I came from Houston to Brooklyn to win. And we got Kyrie Irving on this whole vaccination thing. Players are not, they're in and out the lineup. So I had to get out the writing on the wall. So Brooklyn was already a chaotic situation when, while he was there. All he did was get out there before anybody else did. He got out the burning house before anybody else did, right? Kyrie Irving followed, getting left to Dallas, and then here comes KD going to Phoenix, right? So all three of them left. All three of them spoke like it was dysfunction. It was chaos over there, right? James Harden was just the first person to leave. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, there was a quote. He said that everybody thought I was the crazy one, but I guess that's not the case no more. Something along them lines, right? But he left like a $200 million contract in Brooklyn. I didn't know that. He left like a 4-year, $200 million contract in Brooklyn just to go to Philadelphia and get out the situation he was in. So he goes to Philadelphia. He takes another pay cut of $26 million in Philadelphia, which Daryl Morey, I guess they had a private conversation. James Harden said that I'm going to take this pay cut. I'm going to make sure y'all get better players. I'm going to make sure that y'all get more help in here. Once I take this pay cut, I need you to follow in with your deal, which obviously meant giving me the deal that you promised me. And what James Harden, according to what reports was, over the summertime would call Daryl Morey on the phone this past summer. This when he came out and spoke about Daryl Morey. He came out and said that I called the man. I tried to, reach him and get this settled. He ignored my phone calls. He ignored my texts. He avoided me all entirely. That's what he said about Daryl Morey. And when I see Daryl Morey, I saw his press conference a couple of days ago. And I'm a good person. I'm good at reading people. He seemed like a person who chooses to avoid confrontation. When I mean confrontation, I mean avoid direct conversation with whether it be his employees, his players, this, that, and the other. He avoids uncomfortable situations. When they asked that man that question about him, James Harden, if you lied to him, he didn't come back and say that's not the case. He was like, take the politically correct answer to, oh, well, he's a great player, this, that, and the other. But he didn't answer the question specifically. So I'm like, avoids confrontation, avoids conflict, avoids direct conversation with the person. So do I believe that James Harden was calling this man over and over this past summer and asking, what's up with this? And he didn't answer. I do. I'm not to mistake myself. When Carmelo Anthony was with the Rockets and Daryl Morey was GM over there, they basically released Carmelo Anthony the same day of the game in his hotel room and told him his service was no longer needed. They didn't give him a reason why, didn't tell him why he was, was playing bad. This, that. They just released him out for, I think it was 9 games. Didn't even give the man a decency to finish the game off. They sent him home the same day the game was. I'm talking about the Rockets and Daryl Morey. There's a certain way to do things and there's the wrong way to do things. I think personally, if they had a conversation, Daryl Morey and James Harden had a conversation, and he said, look, your performance is not what I'm going to be asking. I can't give you the money. It's not even, first of all, it's not up to me. It's up to the ownership about who gets, what contract. If your performance doesn't match Supermax contract, I can't give it to you. They're not willing to give you it right now. But he didn't say nothing. He didn't give him no type of feedback or conversation. He just ignored his calls, according to what James Harden said, and Daryl Morey didn't refute that. So obviously, it must be true. And when I look at James Harden this past year, to be quite honest with you, it wasn't him the problem in the playoffs. It was Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, go back and watch the series against Boston. James Harden is a second option, a third option now. I've told y'all about this about Joel Embiid. That's why I don't put him as a top 5 player. He comes up short in the playoff situations. He was not valuable at all against the Boston Celtics. James Harden surprisingly was the best player on the team in that run. So, like I said, if you say that he wasn't worth that super max, that's fine, but it don't even look like Daryl Morey even did that. I just think that he just changed his mind and didn't tell nobody. All right, y'all come here and hit that like button. He said it was miscommunication in the offseason because according to Morey, they didn't speak on the extension and stuff. Yeah, they didn't speak because he didn't return James Harden's phone calls. Shout out to my man DFJ Hoops, Philadelphia 76er content creator. Make sure you guys go follow him, man. He brings a lot of great things over on his podcast. Go follow DFJ Hoops right now and smash the like button as y'all come here. But let me go into a couple more things, and then we're gonna, let people in. Like I said, I look at both situations. I basically depict what's what. I don't just jump on one side. I don't just say, well, I'm gonna be for the play. I look at both sides of the fence, right? And one of the things that people are taking a lot of context and paying a lot of attention to is what James Harden said. I'm not a system player. I am a system. I'm not a system player. I am a system. I'm not a system player. I am a system. Again, watching the whole interview. And that's why I say people will take certain quotes and make it as the biggest part of the conversation. What do I think when James Harden said, I'm not a system player, I am a system? I think James Harden means that he understands how great he is, that when you have a great player of that stage and that caliber, he's able to not be the focal point offensively as far as scoring the basketball specifically, but he can actually run an offense. He said that he's a player that don't matter who's around him, he can make it fit. We saw him be James Harden, the defender in OKC, the 6th man when he came into the league. People forget about this. We saw James Harden in OKC when he first came in be the 6th man defensive player in the NBA, and he did very well at that role. Got to the finals with the Thunder. He goes to the Houston Rockets. He became James Harden, the crazy scorer, giving you averaging 30, 35 points per game, 33 points per game. That's what we saw with James Harden, being the scorer in Houston. He goes to Brooklyn. Now he becomes the full facilitator, where he has 2 guys who are more the scorers on the team. He's able to run the offense and, pass and, set guys up. And it looked very, very fluid. I'm going to be honest with you. In Brooklyn, it looked very, very fluid. The guy was averaging, I think, what was James Harden averaging? Like 10 assists per game? Something like that. He goes with Philadelphia. He gets the MVP, Joel Embiid. He's leading the league in assists. He's averaging, I think, 20 points per game. Now, I'm not just looking at numbers, but everywhere he's gone, situation he's been in, he's been able to make the best out of it. He's been able to adapt, and that's what the great players do. Now, there's a couple things. I have a couple questions for James Harden. He said the reason that he wanted to be out of Philadelphia, he felt like he was being held back as well. Man, that's kind of confusing to me, because I don't know if he felt that he should have been the number 1 option over Embiid, or if Doc Rivers should have been giving him more assignments to do. But that was probably the comment that really rubbed me the wrong way. It wasn't even, I'm a system. I'm not a system player. I think that quote was just basically what I just said. He feels he knows how great he can be. And if you put him in the position to be the quarterback and run the offense, then he's going to take care of the basketball. He's going to make sure everybody gets what they need to get. And we've seen that in his career. And I want to say this, for as many times we hear James Harden, critics say that James Harden's not a great teammate from the media, from, he leaves teams. We don't really hear nothing from his teammates. We don't hear nothing from his teammates criticizing his play. We heard Tyrese Maxey a couple of days ago come out and say that James Harden helped him out with his confidence. James Harden was professional. James Harden, while he was here, he was, helping all the guys out. You saw Joel Embiid said, I think James Harden did a great job giving us the ball and actually spreading the wealth, which is why I was confused when James Harden said, I think I need a big role, because it seemed like to me he had full control of what he wanted to do. Well, maybe I missed something. That's probably why him and Doc Rivers, fell out. But Joel Embiid said that he had pretty much a lot of control of the offense. You go back to Houston, all the teams that you got to remember, every team James Harden has been, I think this doesn't get talked about as well. Since I think, and I don't know about OKC, but there's not been a season where James Harden has been less than the 4th seed in the playoffs. I don't know if y'all know about that. There's not a season that James Harden's been less than the 4th seed. So he obviously has been on great teams, but he's also uplifting his teams, every team that he's been on. The only issue has been when he gets to that last, to be honest with you, the only issue with James Harden is when he gets to that last hurdle, that conference finals, or, now that he's not as, good as he was in Houston, now he's having a hard time being the second option. He's now a third option on a championship team. But if you look at what he's accomplished as far as his career, bro, like he's had deep runs in the playoffs. He's really only lost to really the Warriors when he was in Houston. I know he lost to the Spurs too in 2016. But other than that, he's lost to pretty much all-time great teams. So that's pretty much what it is. Let me go into some of these comments. I'm gonna let y'all in a minute. Alex, what's good, brother? How you doing? Salute. Okay. All right. But like I said, salute, G Master Funk Flex. How you doing? If I got a chance, if I want to say anything about James Harden, like I said, when you come to this team, the Clippers, I'm gonna ask you a question. And when I do get a chance to, see him at the game or whatever, I'm gonna ask him this question, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna come on my podcast soon. What is the most misunderstood thing about you? Because as you just saw and what he was saying in the media, he said everybody creates a narrative and people just buy into and believe it. They don't talk about how I took less money. They don't talk about how I sacrificed my role. They don't talk about how, how I am with my teammates. It's always a narrative that's brought up that actually, people will run with. So a lot of times people get caught lost in the sauce, and they don't actually look into the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? So I said to myself, I said, I'm gonna give James Harden the opportunity, the same opportunity I gave Russell Westbrook last season, which the entire YouTube Clipper community was against me on this for the most part. Said I was, wrong for wanting Westbrook on the team, that I shouldn't have gotten Westbrook. And now he brings them to the Clippers. Everybody loves Westbrook. He has his shortcomings, he has his flaws like everybody else, but for the most part, Russell Westbrook has been good for the Clippers. Now, I thought we didn't need James Harden, but after I saw the last game against the Lakers and the Jazz, we struggle with instant offense. We struggle with half-court offense. We struggle with setting up our big Ivica Zubac to get better shots. We struggle with sometimes spacing the floor. Even though Westbrook's shooting the ball good this year on a good clip, I don't expect him to. He's not a natural shooter. That's not what he is. I don't think that it's not so much. It's he's a natural shooter. So all this, he's gonna destroy the franchise, and he's gonna listen. OKC was traded. Houston, he got out. He left that team after being there for 9 seasons. Brooklyn, toxic situation. I would have got the burning building too. Philadelphia, business situation where apparently this man in the front office told him something he didn't follow through, and James Harden called him out on it. So that's where it comes down to. It doesn't really come down for nothing else other than that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give him a chance. And I think by the end of the season, I think a lot of people will be happy I said that. So let me go ahead and let y'all in. I'm going to go ahead and drop this link. I know I got a lot of comments in here. If I don't get to the comment, make sure again y'all hit that either the Cash App right on the screen, give me a question, or hit the super sticker or super comment button as well. Let's see. He said, I get the doubts, but Harden make this team much better with this playmaking. We are simply unstoppable. Just remember the BK days when he was killing with Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's what Harden, and see that a lot of people ain't paying attention to. I don't know why people ain't paying attention when he was in Brooklyn. But he wasn't a guy who just held on to the ball, dribble, dribble, dribble. Like, that's not what he was doing in Brooklyn. Like I said, I'm a basketball player at the end of the day. I can see who's who. James Harden is one of the most special players that we've ever seen. And he's able to do a number of mixed things. He's able to do a number of things, bro. He's able to he said this as well. My ball dominance has been very, very effective. Now it's not going to win you a championship. Kobe was right. You're not going to win a championship with that. But if you ask this man, I think he's good enough. If you ask this man to just, hey, James, I need 12 assists. I need 15 points and 12 assists per game. He'll do it. And he said he's going to sacrifice. It's all about one common goal is winning a championship. That's the number one thing. As long as they're going to win a championship. That's what it is. At the end of the day. There go some other comments. He said, "Hey, bitch, I like these nuances you brought to us there. I wasn't aware of the fully situation and quite Philly to be fair." See, and see, like I said, I'm even, I'm fair. I'm not going. A lot of people go off of just what they hear. They don't go off of what they actually research and know. You feel what I'm saying? So I had to do my own research because I had my problems with James Harden in the past. I was like, this dude's a quitter. He doesn't want to play. But then I look into the situations of what is actually going on these, because ownership, coaches, all of them lie. And when I saw with Philadelphia, if you hold on my money after I took a pay cut, we're gonna have an issue. And I was just like, the fact that he called him out like that on national television, I say, okay, maybe this is something a little bit deeper. So yeah, that's what happened. He took a $26 million pay cut for a year, and he said he was pretty much promised by Daryl Morey that he's going to get an extension. And Daryl Morey didn't even answer the phone call. Even if you don't feel like he's worth the money, you at least tell the man that up front. And I think if you told him up front, James Harden would probably look at it like, okay, it's not what I want to hear, but I can still respect you. This James Harden doesn't even want nothing to do with Daryl Morey. That's what happens when you choose to not be straight up front with people. So that's why I said, if y'all want to come in here, hit the like button, hit the share, the subscribe, hit the Cash App. Also hit that link if y'all want to come in here. Where's the old boy that you said he was cool with James? If you're still in here, bro, click the link. What's his name? Shoot. Dude you say he was cool with James earlier in the show. If you want to come in here, bro, come in. All right. DFJ Hoops, my man said 2016 Harden was on the Rockets team. That was an 8th seed. Was it an 8th seed? Who'd they lose to? Who'd they lose to? We got my man Bruce and we got my man Thomas Talented in the building. Let me go ahead and let y'all brothers in, man, and see what y'all have to say. But let me go with Bruce first, and then I'm gonna go with Thomas. What's good, Bruce?
What's up, man? What's up, everybody in the chat? Thomas.
What's up, Bruce?
It's a good Saturday, sunny outside. We have to appreciate nature. Walk a little bit outside. Breathe a little bit, and then in the evening, watch a little bit basketball or any other things you guys watch. James Harden is on the team. I hope James Harden do well on the team. I'm not a fan of James Harden. I don't think I will ever be a fan of James Harden. Just like Thomas is not a fan of Westbrook. I don't know. Some of the things that you said, BJ, like the other guy comments, I didn't know about James Harden. I know that probably I didn't think that James Harden was 100% wrong or responsible for what happened in Sixers. But now I have a better understanding about what James Harden's situation was in Philadelphia. Now, I'm hoping that James Harden adapt to what the Clippers are about. I'm hoping that James Harden doesn't think that it's gonna be Houston. So I hope everybody knows their role. So I don't know if James Harden is gonna start or he's gonna be on the bench, but I'm hoping that James Harden fits well with the Clippers. That's all I'm hoping for. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, I was waiting on BJ. What's up, Bruce? How you doing, man? You're right. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm good, brother. Just driving back to the ATL. I got no problems with Harden starting. Got no problems with Westbrook starting. At the end of the day, if you don't stop the point of attack defense, we gonna be in the same boat. So with Harden, without Harden, with Westbrook, without Westbrook, you take them both off of the team right now. You put the point of attack defender on the court. You let Kawhi handle the power forward spot.
All right. Good points, Bruce. Good points. Let's go to my man Thomas Talented, man. Let's go to my man Sean. What's good? What's good, Sean?
Can y'all hear me?
I think you have a delay. There's a delay. So it's now that BJ heard you. Go ahead. Continue, Thomas.
Did you hear anything, Bruce? Did you hear anything when I was talking?
Yes, I heard you.
Okay. Yeah, I think BJ got delayed in. But yeah, it don't matter. If they start Harden and Westbrook together, you're gonna have the same issues. And unfortunately, if you start Harden and Westbrook together, y'all gonna have Herman here, and we're gonna be telling Herman he was right. Because you start two non-defenders And I don't want to hear nothing about Westbrook's defense or Harden's defense, because at the end of the day, when Utah got in a close game, they killed us with the backcourt. When the Clippers got in a close game, D'Angelo Russell hung 30 on us. When we got over there with Sacramento last year after Westbrook got here, they had two guards put 50 points on the board, 100 points. It don't matter how you want to spin this. At the end of the day, if you can't guard these guards, Kawhi can't play power forward and guard the point of attack. You got to split Westbrook and Harden up, and you got to put a point of attack defender on the court. And as of right now, the only point of attack defender we got is Kawhi. And if you take Kawhi off the power forward, then who's guarding the power forward? Westbrook, Harden, Paul George? Yeah, y'all might as well pat Herm on the back because he's going to be right. This all stems on Ty Lue and how he plays this roster. He can put Harden and Westbrook on the bench, put the point of attack defender in the game, and we will be perfectly fine. You don't need a power forward. In fact, if I put Westbrook to the bench, I'm trading power to go get Michael Brogdon or Alex Caruso, because you're going to need another point of attack defender on the bench. I watched P.J. Tucker the other night. I'm a fan of P.J. Tucker. He looks like Marcus Morris, bro. He's old and slow. The only difference is he'll hustle, he'll dive after loose balls, and he'll box out. Morris ain't going to box out, or he ain't going to dive on the ball. All he's going to do is want to shoot the ball. That's the only difference. They both old and slow. I thought P.J. Tucker would be an asset, but I see why San Francisco got rid of him. He's old and slow. This all comes down to Ty Lue and whether or not he's going to put defense on the court. It's that simple. That's exactly what, Bruce, that's exactly what your Golden State Warriors did. They said, look, Klay Thompson's a step slower. Curry ain't guarding nothing. And Jordan Poole, we're going to put all three of y'all in the game to close games? Nah, that ain't going to work. That's why he got sent home. We're going to get sent home if we put T-Man back on the bench or Harden and Westbrook on the court. We still get sent home. You can score the ball all you want. It don't matter. You got to guard somebody. And Golden State made the right move, Bruce. And Steve Kerr did not take a whole year to bench Chris Paul. He didn't take a whole year like we did with Reggie Jackson. He didn't take another whole year after Reggie Jackson like he did with Marcus Morris. Steve Kerr, that's why Steve Kerr's a 4-time champion. You got to make the moves, and you got to make them fast. We ain't got time to watch this shit all day. You got to put Westbrook and Harden on the bench, put T-Man in the game for defensive purposes, and we'll be fine. It's really that simple. It's not overthinking. It's not let's see this. Now, as far as Zubac goes, Harden's going to help Zubac more than Westbrook. Because when Westbrook and Zubac come off of the pick and roll, they both going to the rim. In which then when they do that, they take both of their defenders to the rim. So now you got two guys going to the paint, and they know you're not going to do nothing. But here's what Harden's going to help the offense if he controls the ball. Harden's going to come off that screen and hit step back threes. Westbrook ain't doing that. Harden's going to come off of that and do that floater that Anthony Davis and every other big in the league get off. Westbrook ain't do that. All Westbrook going to do is come screen go. Everybody's waiting on it. It's not going to work. And Harden throws better, smoother, finesse passes instead of bullet passes that are out of control, which is hard to do. Who already has not so good hands to catch. He makes it double. It makes it harder for Westbrook to catch the ball because you can't throw the ball like that. You got to have finesse passes to do. You got to
cutting out.
All right, I'm good. Yeah. Y'all got the gist of what I'm saying. It makes it harder for Westbrook to catch the ball because you can't throw the ball like that. You got to have finesse passes to do. You got to cutting out. All right, I'm good. Yeah.
There's an echo or there's a delay from one of you guys.
Bruce, did you hear any delay to me? Or did you hear the delay when BJ got on?
I heard you clear. Now I see an echo. Now I hear an echo.
Yeah, BJ, the problem's on your side, brother. They hear me loud and clear.
From one of you guys.
Hey, Thomas, let me go to the next one, man. Let me go to Mingo Jester real quick, all right? Let me go to Mingo Jester. All right, let me go to Mingo Jester. and I'm gonna go ahead and see what. All right, what's good, Mingle?
What's good, man? I'm gonna reiterate and say what I've been saying for the longest. I don't think the Clippers needed James Harden. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep saying it, and I'm gonna say it some more. I don't think they needed James Harden. I think they was good just like how they was, with their team like it was. Only thing they had to do is everybody just had to be healthy. That's it. They didn't need James Harden, really, because Westbrook he hadn't got he had got a little bit of continuity with the team last year. You know what I'm saying? So this year he was coming in. He done got familiar with the guys a little bit. So I think he could have did a pretty decent job with setting the guys up. You know, like he been doing. No, I mean, no, he can't shoot it. He can't shoot as good as Harden can, but he can do other stuff really well, like pass the ball, like rebound. James Harden not gonna give you that many rebounds. He not gonna give you no defense either. So it's stuff that Westbrook does better than Harden as well. Everybody just always seems to name all the stuff that Harden does better than Westbrook, but it's stuff that Westbrook does better than Harden as well. And then, not to mention, I mean, then God forbid something else go wrong, like it did with the 76ers, like it did with Brooklyn, like it did with Houston. God forbid something else go wrong. What they gonna do again? Cry and pout and one out of the Clippers? That's gonna disrupt y'all whole team. It's gonna mess up all y'all chemistry that y'all done been building all these years to try to get to where y'all trying to go, which is a championship. And with this dude on the team, bro, I just really don't think y'all needed this dude, man. I'm just being honest. He basically in the way, in my opinion. Cause this dude done cried his way out of like three different situations. That's not a coincidence, in my opinion. That's not a coincidence. And he keep on doing it. He keep on doing it. It ain't just one or two teams. This is the third team he done did that on. And if something happened with what's y'all Steve Ballmer or the general manager or one of those guys, what he gonna do? He gonna cry again. He gonna want out of the Clippers, complaining and all this crazy stuff. And where that's gonna leave y'all team at? Where that's gonna leave y'all team at? See, that's my whole thing with this whole James Harden thing. Man, I'm tired of this dude, man. I'm just gonna be honest about it. I'm tired of this dude, bro. I think James Harden could have fitted that role perfectly. I'm not James Harden. Westbrook could have fit that role perfectly, and y'all could have ran y'all team just like that through him with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George doing their thing, and man with the defense, you know, trying to help Russell Westbrook, and there you go. That's how I think y'all should have. Y'all ain't need James Harden. That's just my opinion.
That's good. That's good points from all y'all, man. As y'all come in here and smash that like button. Anybody want to, counteract that? Bruce, Sean, anybody want to counteract what he just said?
I agree with Mingo. The trade happened. Okay, that's fine. But I was against the trade because the team gave up depth. I don't see who's on the bench now. I mean, Kobe Brown, he's okay. We could have used Kenyon Martin Jr. in the playoff. Sometimes I don't know who's the backup of Zubac and Plumlee, because I don't think they can play athletic bigs. I don't know. That was I heard about the rumors of the trade. I was hoping, I didn't speak on it much because I was hoping that didn't happen. But it happened. So I want the Clippers to succeed. In my opinion, I think they got worse. Clippers got worse. I haven't seen them play yet. So in my opinion, for now, Clippers got worse because Westbrook is a headache. James Harden is a headache. When you have two headaches together, you're not gonna see. You're not gonna see the road, or you're not gonna be able to open your eyes. So, I hope the Clippers succeed. We'll see Monday.
Okay.
I agree with him. Can y'all hear me clear or no?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I agree with Bruce. You don't need both of them. I agree with Mingle. You don't need both of them. If you're going to get both of them, they got to be split up. And one thing about that James Harden is going, this is the thing that I will counter what Mingo said. Guards should not be rebounding the basketball at 10 rebounds a game. You know what that tells you? That tells you they're not rotating on defense. They're rotating to the paint to get rebounds. And you know what proof of that? Proof of that is this. If Westbrook rebounded and helped, we wouldn't have got murdered by the rebounds against whoever we played. Was it that killed us? So that goes to the point. Guards, see, Stephen Curry was allowed to get those rebounds because they had a prime time defense on the court. Klay Thompson in his prime was a hell of a defender. Draymond was younger, hell of a defender. Andrew Bogut, JaVale McGee, Zaza Pachulia, all them guys, they protected the rim. Iguodala, prime time defender. Curry was surrounded by defenders, so he was allowed to gamble. Now, do you see what happened to Golden State when they lost all that defense? And they came in with the offense? They got ran out the building. And what Kerr do? Kerr said, yeah, let's go back to where we was at in the first down place. Give me Chris Paul. Poole, you get out of here. I know Chris Paul will slow the game down. He's going to allow my starters to rest. And he's going to control the game. And Poole is not going to do that. So what did Kerr do? He went back to his roots. Bring in Gary Payton back. Kuminga gets on the court. Bring in what's the big man they got? You got to have defenders on the court. So to say that, and you can't even say that Westbrook went out rebound Harden because they both will show you they got 10, 15 rebounds in the game. So, but those rebounds mean nothing when it matters most because small people not getting rebounds in crunch time. You get rebounds for 3.5 quarters. That rebounds is irrelevant. But I agree with Mingo and I agree with Bruce. You don't need both of them. If I wanted Harden because he comes off. Because see, like I said, I don't know if y'all heard me a while ago. He said I was breaking up. Zubac and Westbrook, all they're gonna do is clog each other up. They're gonna go to the paint and they're gonna have both of their defenders waiting on both of them before they get there. Because everybody knows what they're gonna do. You can't do that shit with Harden. Harden comes off that pick and starts hitting that teardropper floater. Anthony Davis rim protection, irrelevant. You can't catch a floater. And when he starts trying to block the floater harder, that's when the lob becomes open for Zubac hitting the rim. Harden's the better fit for Zubac. If it was a popping shooting center, Westbrook might be a better fit because Westbrook get downhill to the rim faster than Harden can, right? But the center pops out. You can't have both of the guys going to the front of the rim and everybody in America knows what's happening before they even call the play. That's not going to work. Now, like I said, they put Terrence Mann.
Sean, my fault. Let me get Kirk in. I'm gonna let you finish because you making a solid point. Let me get Kirk in, and I'm gonna go right back to you. What's good, Kirk?
BJ, good.
Oh, I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
What's good, Kirk?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Clearly, though?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, what's going on, y'all?
What's good, Kirk?
What's good?
Hey, nothing. I know y'all upset about that James Harden trade. I'm kind of upset too, but it's like, and I heard what Bruce said. He said that we got worse. I disagree. We didn't get worse because we didn't give up too much. They got James Harden almost for nothing. So I wouldn't say we got worse. They got rid of Nicholas Batum. They got rid of Robert. I mean, Robert Covington's the only piece that they really got rid of. We all wanted Marcus Morris gone. That's not even a question. Actually, no, I'm glad. KJ Martin, right? So him and Robert Covington, those are the two pieces that they gave up. That was kind of like, okay, we kind of needed them. And you just got Martin. So that made no sense. But the Clippers didn't get worse. I wouldn't say that. Like that's to me, that's kind of a stretch. But this is what I will say. Because it's gonna be different now. Because obviously y'all both know that we got two point guards. You're gonna keep resting the one to move James Harden at the 2. And if you move James Harden at the 2, is he gonna play off ball? I think Ty Lue has to make James Harden do things he hasn't done in his career, kind of like Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook never really had a role like this. I mean, he had like a role like that on the Lakers, but he didn't have a role like this like for his whole career. So it's kind of like you have to make James Harden do things that he's not used to doing. And he's talking about he's the system. He's not the system over here. I promise. We both know that. So I mean, we both know he has to kind of cater to Kawhi, PG. Even it's crazy because both those players play off the ball. And James Harden doesn't. So they can. It's weird. Like I don't know what they're gonna do. They can make it work, but just know that James Harden, he can go at any time, and you have to make him do things that he's uncomfortable doing. I think you have to make him play off ball because I don't want to see Russ go to the bench, but I can see that. I can see them put. I can see a James Harden, Terrence Mann, Paul George, Kawhi, the power forward, and Zubac. I can see that lineup, and I think they probably might run that lineup and then make Russ go come off. But it's weird because you got Bones, so they have to make decisions. I don't know. It's weird, bro. I don't know. James Harden, to me, he has to be uncomfortable with being playing off the ball because he can't control the ball the way he was doing in Philly, even though he averaged 11 assists. But he has to play off ball or something, bro. So I don't know, bro. It's a confusing situation with the Clippers.
Kurt, let me ask you a question. This is the problem that everybody's speaking is too much worried about the offense. Who's playing defense, Kurt? Who's playing defense? Put both of the guys on the court. See, this is the problem with winning championships. Again,
That's a good
if y'all want one championship, like one hitter quitter, like Giannis and the Bucks, then yeah, throw all the offense on the court and see what happens. Do you want to win multiple championships, which is what I want? I want Westbrook, Paul George, and Harden all to get their first ring, but I don't want one ring. I want multiple rings. You got to put defense on the court or you're not winning. I'm going to tell you this. If you put Westbrook and Harden on that court at the same time and you tried out there against Boston and the size Boston got, and you want Kawhi to play power forward and Kawhi's going to have to worry about guarding Jaylen Brown, Tatum's going to be outside. So if Tatum's outside, who's stopping fucking Porzingis? Who's helping Zubac with Porzingis? Because Kawhi and Zubac are going to be playing the pick and roll. They're going to be 30 foot from the basket. They're not going to be inside. And the minute you do that, here comes Porzingis posting up. We're getting ran out the gym. If we even get there. Because Aaron Gordon is going to bully.
What size Boston has? You said
what you mean what size?
What size?
Boston got one of the biggest players in the game. And they got Horford over there too.
Who? Porzingis?
What you mean? Hell yeah.
Oh.
But you calling Porzingis 6 foot? Is that what you're trying to say?
I wouldn't say they got size, bro, but they got length. Yeah, you're right. I guess they do got size, bro.
They got size. Is Jaylen Brown and Tatum not bigger than Harden and Westbrook? Yes or no?
I mean, when Washington had Porzingis, they had size. When Dallas had Porzingis, they had size. So the Knicks had Porzingis, they had size. So
and those teams suck, though, Bruce.
So all of a sudden, Porzingis is like Shaq, right?
He is like Shaq when you got non-defenders on the court. Yes, he's not like Shaq versus Hakeem Olajuwon. No, but you can't. And bringing up Washington, bringing up the teams that Porzingis played on versus a team that's been to the NBA Finals is pretty reckless, Bruce. Why would you bring up Washington versus the Celtics? You may not like Jaylen Brown. I know you don't like Jaylen Brown. That's cool. But to act like Washington and Dallas is the Celtics is downright crazy. And to be matter of fact, Bruce, Porzingis and Luka was giving us problems before he got hurt in the bubble. A lot of people was having him beating us in the bubble because he was killing us. We had no answer for him.
Because we have no fit Zubac.
Okay, we still got.
I agree with you about everything except the Celtics has size. I agree with you 99% of what you said. I agree. It's just
they do got size. If they tried out this lineup. Listen to this lineup. If they put out Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Porzingis, and Horford on the court, and we're gonna try it out, and we're gonna try it out, Harden and Westbrook, and you're gonna have to put Kawhi on Tatum, and when you get and who's going Porzingis? Paul George, Zubac clearly can't guard him.
I did not say that the Clippers.
If you don't think Porzingis can post up Paul George as much,
I agree with you that.
That's all I'm saying. Because the Celtics as of right now.
Okay.
Right. They didn't have size with Batum and Rocco.
I see what you mean, bro. But you can put Paul George on Porzingis. That's not a problem. I don't think he's that.
Hell no.
I've seen it. We've seen it happen though. You can get a couple stops from Porzingis. He's not that physical. Bro.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Porzingis ain't gonna have the ball most of the time. I'm giving you like 4 different options to worry about. I'm not saying Porzingis is number one option. All I'm saying is the pick and roll is designed to break down defenses, right? So when you break down a defense, now defenders have to rotate. When defenders have to rotate, now you got Westbrook and Harden caught in an awful position.
That's
You
what
cannot
I'm
play
saying.
them at the same time.
But
Didn't
Russell plays
the
defense so hard as
Celtics didn't the Celtics figure out James Harden last year? So I mean that's another headache for the Clippers. They figured
Hold up,
out
wait a
James
minute.
Harden last year.
Well, they figured. Hold on. They figured again. Y'all pick. Look at what you're comparing. Look at what you're comparing. You're comparing.
Hold on a minute. Why are we talking about this? The Celtics not in the
in
the
Western
West.
Conference.
You got to talk about the West first before you can get to the East. Talk about the
That's why I said that.
Hold on.
That's why I said. That's why I said.
Hold on, y'all.
That's why I said if they get to the finals.
Hold on. We got to get Janelle Santana. He been waiting for a minute too. What's up, Janelle? What's good, brother?
No, just enjoying the conversation, man. You guys got a lot of information going on. Salute to the fellas. My problem. I don't got a problem. Yeah, what's up? I don't got a problem with the beard. His game is solid. You know, he's a superstar or a former superstar, probably an all-star. Just a player that is great. With what he does, he scores, he distributes the ball. Obviously, my problem with him is just like his attitude. Is he gonna give up when when it gets tough out? The playoffs. Teams, they're gonna scouting report. They're gonna note that, okay, this is what he does. Get the ball out of his hands. If he's not getting stuff off offensively, what else can he bring to the table? Like, can he play defense? And I know he can, but that's up to him. That's the only problem I got with the beard. That's all. But sheesh, I just hope it works out with the coaching staff and him. Hope that he sacrifices like he did over there in Brooklyn, because I know he did good. It's just an unfortunate injury. I think it was the hamstring. So that that part, and him not being in shape like he once was, is an issue. But my problem with him is like when when it gets tough, is he gonna not give up? Because that's my only thing with James. That's it, man. The team itself, we got everything we needed. I don't think we needed him, but he does bring a lot of stuff, to the table. He does bring he spreads the floor around. You know what I mean? People, like, he distributes the ball, and he gets people in the right spots. But let's see what happens. Hope he does, change everything for us in regards to that. But I think that unfortunately Westbrook is gonna have to be benched. I'm sorry. I don't think Westbrook. I don't think that fits. Unless they're gonna play really small. But other than that, I don't think Westbrook is gonna be a starter, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think someone's gonna have to get benched. Someone's going to get benched, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Either James Harden plays off ball, or Westbrook gets benched, because it doesn't make no sense, because they both need the ball in their hands.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, you're right, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I agree with Mingo too. I was just speaking in the finals, Mingo. I agree with him, Mingo. If we play Denver, we're gonna be too small, because they're gonna pull Kawhi and Zubac out on the pick and roll, and then they finna start murdering Paul George, Westbrook, and Harden with Aaron Gordon and Porter in that paint. Offensive rebounds, slashing, cutting, posting up. It's you can't do that. There's not enough defense. That's why I said the point is all on Ty Lue. And this is my prediction. And y'all can call it crazy you want to. There's a reason Ty Lue don't have an extension. They do not believe in that man 100%. I don't care what they say in that press conference. If Ty Lue messes this up, he's fired by the All-Star break. And I like standing on branches alone. I like when people don't want to believe what I say, because it's gonna come to light. Just like Terrence Mann starting, it came to light. Ty Lue will be fired, and it's a good thing for me, because I don't believe in Ty Lue.
Thomas, you're gonna make me defend Ty Lue. Is Ty Lue the GM? Why are we talking about Lawrence Frank, who got fleeced? Clippers give all of those assets for who? James Harden, who chokes in the playoff.
We can still win. We can still win though. We still can win. All you gotta do is put defenders on the court. Yeah. If we split Harden and Westbrook up, and Terrence Mann's at the point of attack, we'll be fine. We can win. We can win. That's why I said it's on Ty Lue.
But like guy that just got finished talking. Like he said, if James Harden not giving you offense, what else can he do?
To do things he's not used to doing. He's going to have to play off ball and play defense. That's what he's going to have to do.
Okay. Well, he can give up 30 points to D'Angelo Russell just like Westbrook did. He can do that. That ain't no problem.
I have a question. So if we play,
I just watched D'Angelo Russell kill Norman and Westbrook and Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves, they couldn't even score the whole game. They got in the fourth quarter, was killing our backcourt. Well, I don't understand what
bro. He doesn't do that all the time though. Like that's like
it don't matter. It don't matter. He did it, and we lost. And we lost because we didn't have a point of attack defense.
That's not going to happen every time though, bro. D'Angelo Russell's not going to give you 27 a night.
Okay, Utah did it too. Utah had 3 guards put up 40 altogether, and they was killing our backcourt in the fourth quarter. Okay.
I have a question.
But wait a minute. But you talking about D'Angelo Russell scoring 27. But what about LeBron scoring 35 and what's name scoring 27 as well?
That's what started. That don't matter. Kawhi and Paul George and LeBron and AD. It don't matter. It don't matter. He got outscored by our players. What matters is stars are going to be stars.
Points didn't matter. Okay.
Stars are going to be stars. Okay, if LeBron's 35 mattered, then fucking Paul George and Kawhi's 35 mattered more.
Really, and guess what? It really did because y'all lost.
No shit. No shit. We lost because we couldn't stop their backcourt in the fourth quarter. Thank you.
I have a question. Who's the 4 now?
In the backcourt.
I mean, Kawhi is gonna play 4 all season. Who's the 4 now?
He is, bro. I think he is. Who's the 4?
Yeah, he's capable.
Hell yeah, he can play the power 4, but he can't play the point of it.
Who is the backup 4?
Question.
PJ Tucker. We complain about Marcus Morris not scoring the open 3. PJ Tucker is gonna build Home Depot.
Yeah, but Marcus Morris is playing against starters. PJ Tucker's only playing 15-20 minutes against bombs. It's a big difference.
Bombs, okay. I mean, the bombs score too.
Yes.
The bombs score too.
Hey, speaking on Ty Lue, let me ask y'all Clipper fans this. Speaking on Ty Lue, how did y'all feel about LeBron and Anthony Davis resting on the bench and Kawhi and Paul George goes off of the court? They come on the court and annihilate our bench. Do y'all not have a problem with that as well?
PJ Tucker was on the bench too.
Exactly. PJ Tucker shouldn't be guarding Anthony Davis and LeBron. That's why he's on the bench. That's exactly what Morris should have been, but he wasn't. That's the whole point.
PJ Tucker and PJ Tucker just had a little bit better defense than Marcus Morris, but he cannot score.
Did he just say Marcus Morris?
We don't. The point is we don't need neither one of them, Bruce. That's why PJ's on the bench. If PJ was starting like Marcus Morris was starting, then you can make the comparison. Morris was starting against 5 starting caliber teams.
The backup 4. He's not
exactly. Oh. He's playing a backup. He's playing the backups. What do you think he's playing? You think he's playing the starters like Morris? No.
You know backup scores too, right? PJ Tucker is a backup and he does not score.
He's not there for
he's not there for scoring, Bruce. We got Bones Harden.
Who's the backup power forward? Who's gonna score?
We do need a power forward.
Bones Harden's gonna score. Westbrook's gonna score. Powell's gonna score.
Allen is a power forward.
I see what he's
power forwards ain't supposed to score. He's there for defense. What are you talking about, Bruce?
Defense.
What? They're there for defense. Okay, Tim Duncan was there.
Tim Duncan was a starter, and he was the go-to man. PJ Tucker's like, what are we talking about?
We got enough scores. We just need defense.
We have enough scores. Okay. Oh no,
we have enough scores
again. We have enough scores. Okay.
But defense is going to be the.
Bruce, listen to what you're crying about. You're crying about the offense, but you don't want an offensive player called Harden. So which one do you want, bro?
We got enough.
You're crying. You're crying about offense. We bring you an offensive genius over here.
I'm crying because the team does not have enough bigs anymore. Not enough athletic bigs. They're gonna kill Zubac. They're gonna kill Plumlee in the pick and roll.
Hey, let me ask you this: don't you realize our bigs got killed against Utah and Batum and Rocco was on the court?
Well, we are gonna get more kill now.
Right, but you know what? We would have won both in games. We could stop somebody at the point of attack though. And guess what? We got the player to do it. That's why I said. That's why I said it's on Ty Lue.
Point of attack. Okay.
I mean,
yeah, that matters. That matters. But because Kawhi is going to be playing power forward, but he can't play power forward and point of attack. He's only one human.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why there needs to be someone to back up Kawhi. If he's going to play the 4, who's going to back up Kawhi? You say PJ Tucker.
Yeah, he go. Yeah,
PJ. I mean,
exactly.
PJ Tucker can guard backup. What backup power forward in the NBA is going to kill PJ Tucker? Please let me know.
A lot.
But
who? Name him.
But Shine, hold on. But Shine, it ain't gonna always match up like that though. You think Tucker gonna only go against the backup power forward? He gonna have to guard Jokic and some of them as well. You do know
PJ
that, right?
cannot hit threes. I don't
know.
No.
What happened? No, he don't. This is how you beat Denver.
Yes, he do.
No, he don't. This is how you beat Denver. This is how you beat Denver.
If Mike Malone decides to sub Jokic back into the game, and PJ Tucker's on the floor, who do you think gonna guard Jokic?
Then you sub Kawhi right back in. That's what you don't understand. Yep. Kawhi and T-Man need to match minute for minute, and that's what Ty Lue does.
Kawhi just came off the floor.
Yeah, he should have been on the court. He shouldn't have been on the court if Zubac if Joker ain't on the court. Hello?
So, wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
When Joker leaves the court,
let me make sure I get what you're saying.
No, I'm giving you the answer, but you're not listening.
Hold on. So you're trying to stagger Kawhi minutes with Jokic minutes. That's what you're trying to do.
Exactly.
Nah, that's a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea. That's good. That's the only way you're going to beat them. Well, that's a bad idea. In your opinion.
So if Kawhi get in foul trouble, now who's going to guard Jokic?
Then you just take the hit that game. Okay. With Jamal. Yes, you can take the hit.
No,
yes, you can take the hit.
Kawhi's our best player. How can you take the hit? What are you talking about?
Because here's the thing: if you think Kawhi's stupid enough to keep getting in foul trouble every game, you lost your damn mind.
He don't have a choice. He guarding Jokic. Jokic is one of the best players in the NBA.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Game 7 in the bubble, Kawhi was assigned to Joker. Guess what? He wasn't in foul trouble.
It's not the bubble anymore. It's not the bubble. It's 2023. It's not the bubble.
Not guarding.
Okay. So what? It don't matter what year it is. What's that matter?
Kawhi's not guarding Jokic. You guys are tripping. Why are y'all talking about that?
Kawhi needs to guard Joker, and T-Man needs to be on Murray. When they leave the court, we leave the court. That's how you beat Denver. That's how you beat them.
Jokic, bro. That is a mismatch.
I'm glad you're not a coach.
I'm glad you're not. That is not a mismatch. That is not a mismatch.
What are you talking about?
Hey, bro.
I agree with you. You're talking about a dumbass coach. I agree with you. He can be dumb sometimes.
You.
Exactly. I match fire with fire. I don't run from it.
No, you don't, bro. You're a dumbass coach. I'm glad you're not a coach.
Well, you a dumbass coach. I'm glad you're not a coach. So
what are you talking about?
What is you talking about? You don't know basketball, so it don't matter to me, man.
You don't know basketball. Why would you stagger Kawhi minutes with Jokic? For what?
Because you put the best defender on him, and don't tell me he can't guard it.
Why would you do that when Kawhi?
Why would you not do that? Why would you not do that? No, Why? What do you need Kawhi for? You got scores all over the court.
But they're not Kawhi. They're not Kawhi though.
I can't tell. I can't tell. Paul George killing the whole fucking NBA. I can't tell.
Yeah, chill out.
What have Paul George ever did as far as the championship wise? What have he ever did? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Or what team has he ever been on to do that? What did Joker do without Jamal Murray? Don't worry, I'll wait. Keep on. You know what he did? You know what he did without Jamal Murray? You know what he did without Jamal Murray? He got ran the fuck out of the NBA playoffs.
You try to change the argument. I did not say without Kawhi. I said what did Paul George do to win a championship? Like what? Even with Kawhi on the court, what have he did to contribute to a championship? Is my question.
They ain't been on the court except for 1 year. They ain't been on the court for 1 year. So what are you talking about?
So why would you say that, then?
What you mean? Why you say that?
Please change the topic, bro. Y'all talking about nonsense right now.
So
if you don't think Kawhi guard Joker, if you don't think that, then that's your opinion,
bro.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. You
Giannis in 2019. If he stopped Giannis in 2019, he could definitely do it to Jokic.
Hey, you know how many points Joker had when Kawhi was on him in Game 7?
2019.
It don't matter what year it is. Kawhi is still fucking Kawhi, bro. What you talking about?
He can't
if
watch
Kawhi locked up, your boy Giannis,
he locked up Joker. He locked up Joker.
Jokic is just a better
he locked up Joker.
basketball player.
He locked up Joker.
The reason why I keep saying the year, the reason why I keep going back to the year is because Jokic is not the same player he was in 2019 that he is.
And neither is Kawhi. And neither is Kawhi. Neither is Kawhi.
Did the Nuggets beat the Clippers in the bubble?
Yeah, they beat him in the bubble because we put all offense on the court with Doc Rivers' dumbass. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, that was his bad coach.
Jokic is not.
The motherfucker had Landry Shamet, Lou Williams, Reggie Jackson, and Montrezl Harrell on the court one time. What the fuck do you think is going to happen?
Couldn't stop that pick
Come
and
on,
roll.
man.
I don't get it.
Come on, man. Hey, but you know what? But you know what? He's like, well, man, I'm tired of Joker killing my fucking team. Let me put Kawhi on him. Oh, Joker only had 16. Hey, and listen. If you want to say he's not the same player, then why was Joker killing everybody else in the bubble? But when Kawhi got on me, he couldn't kill Kawhi. He was killing everybody else. He was killing everybody else. So give the fucking credit. Give the credit where it's fucking due. Kawhi locked him up. Point blank. Period.
He probably
always living in the past.
Just like Giannis. Just like Giannis. I'm glad the guy came in. That guy about to preach to y'all. Giannis was killing the Raptors. He wasn't no different player. He was killing the Raptors until Kawhi got on him. But it was everything else, right? Pascal Siakam was getting murdered by Giannis. It was the same fucking Giannis who couldn't do nothing on Kawhi. Yes, the same player. Yes. Now stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit.
I'm not saying Jokic is not gonna score. Go ahead.
I have a question, Thomas. Is it the same Kawhi? Is it the same Kawhi? Is it the same Jokic?
It's a dumb conversation, bro.
No, it's not. They're not. What's the point? What's the question? So Kawhi is way stronger than he was.
You saying that Kawhi will lock up Jokic, right?
He can't.
Kawhi will make Joker's life a living hell. Is Joker going to score 20 points? Yes. This the same. This the same thing. This the same thing. Just because a man scores 25, 30 points, bro, it's just like Kevin Durant. He scored 20-something points and Kawhi was on it, but they were useless points because they was fucking dry. You shoot a lot of basketball. You shoot a lot of shots. It don't matter if you get points.
Kawhi doesn't need to score, right? So he's gonna be on your case. He doesn't need to score.
Hey, why does he need to score? You got three Hall of Famers. You got 3 Hall of Famers on the court. They can put up 30. What you mean?
Oh my God, this isn't 2K, bro. You got stop, man. This is not 2K.
Isn't what Kawhi is good at? Playing D and scoring. He's a two-way player.
Jokic does not even score. So why is Kawhi even on him? He doesn't even want to score. He wants to pass the ball.
No. Hold on, Kurt. This is how you beat Denver. This is how you beat Denver, Kurt. This is how you beat Denver. You gotta make Joker a scorer and not a passer. You gotta take Jamal Murray. You gotta take Jamal Murray out of the fucking play. And you know how you gonna take Jamal Murray out? You know how you gonna take Jamal Murray out?
You keep yelling. You're not hearing what Kirk is saying. That's what Kirk is saying.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. But that's what I'm saying. Like
no. Kirk, no. What Kirk is wrong? What Kirk is wrong is we want Joker to score. That's where you're wrong. We want him to score. We want Jamal. We want Jamal Murray to not get 30. Jamal Murray is the ticket. And if y'all don't realize he's the ticket, bro, go watch Joker without Jamal Murray in the playoffs. What happened?
Or PG on. You won't put. Why would you put Kawhi on Joker? Like
because Kawhi can keep Joker off the damn glass. He's strong enough to box out. Paul George can't do that. It's a whole reason, bro. It's a whole reason. You take Jamal Murray. Bro, Kawhi just said, "Hey man, I'm fucking healthy. Y'all doubting me? I'm gonna get on the court."
I'm just thinking like the bump and the just the bump he's gonna be taking with Joker. Like he's not. Watch him.
Okay. So what? So you know what's worse on his knees? You know what's worse on his knees?
What's that?
Trying to dodge picks and getting hit in the knee. That's what's worse on his knee.
I see what you're saying.
Boxing out is not bad. Boxing out is easy. That's not bad on your knees. That's bad. That's work on your quads. Guess what? Quad probably got the strongest quads in the NBA. Here, but this is the key to Denver. You cannot allow Joker and Murray to run that pick and roll, which is what Mingo's speaking on. They're going to run the pick and roll. You know how you stop that? You put a point of attack defender on the court at all times. When Murray leaves the court, T-Man leaves the court. When Joker leaves the court, Kawhi leaves the court. And this is how we beat them. Because they ain't got nobody that's going to match Paul George, Westbrook, Harden, and Powell. They can't. And if you believe that, you're crazy. They can't keep up with us, bro. But to Herm's point, is Ty Lue going to coach it right? I just gave you the recipe how to beat Denver. It's all on Ty Lue, bro. If he tries to try it out there, Harden and Westbrook, we're getting swept and we get beat by 20 a night. And I'll bet money on that. If he tries out there T-Man with one of them and Kawhi is able to be free, here's how the pick and roll stops. Yes, okay, go run your pick and roll now. Try to abuse T-Man and Kawhi because Kawhi's on Joker. So go run your fucking pick and roll now and see what happens. Go ahead. Be my guest. Go ahead and try to abuse Terrence Mann and Kawhi. But here's the problem. Ty Lue always put bum-ass Reggie Jackson and Morris on the court. And what do you think Denver did? They went after Morris, Reggie Jackson, and Zubac. It's real easy. Anybody can beat them boys. They can't play no defense. We got to put defense on the court. And this is another thing that's going to help Westbrook. Bones Highland loves to catch and shoot. Powell loves to catch and shoot. And they will catch the ball and not only shoot, they'll pump fake and blow past the defender. When he they'll go all the way to the rim. And Westbrook will look like them boys. But I also think you need to trade Powell for Malcolm Brogdon. So when you have Westbrook and Bones on the court, you have a defender on the court. Because
we need more injuries on people.
Oh, okay. Go get. I got it. Okay, I got an answer for that too, Bruce. Go get Alex Caruso. Yeah, we ain't got to get Brogdon. Go get me Alex Caruso. Because here's one thing about it. Brogdon and Alex Caruso. Because you need defense.
To get nothing. Clippers need to.
You can't put Bones Highland Westbrook.
Clippers need to sit down.
Oh my God!
I'm cool with that too. I'm cool with that too.
Everything you say looks good on paper with crayons. Okay, everything you say is good on paper.
That's a good point. But nah, Clippers will need to get.
Okay, so does every other team. So does every other team. They look good on crayons and paper too. So
we're gonna see, bro. I don't think guys will be on Jokers, but we're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see. I can see what you're talking about. Though.
Kawhi is gonna have to be on Jokers, and this is why. He's gonna have to be on Jokers, and this is why. Zubac is going to be in foul trouble all night long, every night, guarding Joker. Zubac is getting played off the court immediately. I bring in Plumlee. I bring in Plumlee and collect some fouls. You got, and this is another thing. You got Plumlee, PJ Tucker, and Zubac. How many fouls is that? 6 times 3, that's 18 fouls, right? Here's another thing. If I eliminate Murray, I eliminate Denver. But if y'all want to revert to Aaron Gordon, I don't think Aaron Gordon can beat us in a 7-game series. So if I take out Murray and if I slow down Murray and Zubac and Murray and Joker, Aaron Gordon's not beating me for 7 games. I'm not hearing that shit. I'm not. And guess what? If you want to do that, I'll take Harden off the court too, and I'll put PJ Tucker in on Aaron Gordon. I ain't got no problem with that.
That's actually a good.
Aaron Gordon bullies people that he can bully. If he could bully everybody, he'd be a star in the fucking league. That's why he's over there playing 3rd and 4th fiddle, because he couldn't do it on his own team.
That's what we got. PJ Tucker to guard that.
PJ Tucker can guard it. Another thing PJ Tucker can do. He's aggressive. He likes hacking people. He likes pissing people off. You put him on Joker, let him rough up Joker, get Joker in a bad mood, and maybe that affects the game as well. Stop being scared of people, bro. Tell your dogs to get on their dogs and let's go to war. That's how you beat people. You don't be scared of them like Herm. Oh, well, what about this and what about that? Motherfucker, they gotta be scared of us too. Who the fuck? Listen, I ain't even a Westbrook fan. Who on Denver's bench is gonna stop Westbrook from getting 25 points? Nobody. Who? Bruce Brown is gone. Yeah, go ahead.
Kirk, you were saying something?
You said I was saying something. I damn near forgot. Look, I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, I see what he's saying, bro. I see what you're saying, bro. I mean, and yes, obviously the Nuggets is a team that we got.
We want Joker to try to score 50 because we don't want Murray. See, Murray can't get 50. Joker can get 50. If you think Murray's getting 50 on Terrence Mann, then I'm willing to bet any of y'all in here any amount of money you want. It's not happening. You ain't got to believe it. Bet me on it then. He is not. Murray is not killing Terrence Mann, and it's not happening.
Yeah, no, he's not scoring that many points with Terrence Mann though. But I don't know. I wouldn't. I still wouldn't put Kawhi. I can see what you mean though. But if you put Kawhi and Joker, I mean, I think you just put Plumlee on him. That's just my opinion. But
you think Plumlee can guard Joker?
I think he can do a better job than Zubac. Because Zubac, he's just a statue. Zubac is going
let me ask you this.
Getting foul trouble.
Let me ask you this. And this is how I think it was the realist was trying to tell Hearn. Denver was playing hard in the preseason. Joker don't roll out of bed and get put up a triple-double on Plumlee and Zubac. He don't roll out of bed to do that. He has to play. He has to give effort. He gave effort in the preseason, and he cooked the fuck out of Zubac and Plumlee. He gave effort. But they didn't have an answer for him. Terrence Mann played, and he had an answer for Jamal Murray.
Yeah, he can guard him. He can guard him.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. It's on Ty Lue, bro. We have the roster to win all this shit. And when we win this championship, if Ty Lue coaches right, if we win the championship, we all gonna be laughing at how many arguments we had on this station. Me, Bruce, Mingle, OC Love, Kurt, all of us gonna be laughing and happy with each other. Who we were arguing over nothing. If Ty Lue coaches right.
I don't see championship right now, to be honest.
I see confusion with the Clippers. This is confusion to me.
I don't see championship right now because
I see confusion. I see confusion. I see confusion if Terrence Mann don't start. Then we're going to be in trouble.
You have to understand what they're doing. I do agree. Terrence Mann does have to get on the court. If he does not get
I don't care who comes off the court except for I don't care who comes off the court. Terrence Mann has to be on the point of attack so Kawhi can help Zubac. And this is another thing too. We all complain about Zubac rebounding, right? If Terrence Mann's on the point of attack, Zubac can sit back. He ain't got to contest all these shots because Terrence Mann ain't gonna be getting hit by every screen. Some, yeah. Every screen, no. Terrence Mann dodges them shits. Terrence Mann loves the challenge. He loves that shit. Zubac can sit back. Zubac can sit back, and when the shot goes up, he already race to the front of the rim, be a good position for the rebound. That's why the point of attack matters in all. That's our biggest weakness, point of attack.
I see what because you're saying, bro.
Yeah, So in my opinion, when Terrence Mann gets on the court and starts starting these games, all the issues that y'all have with the Clippers are going away. They're all going away.
It should.
Because Kawhi, Paul George, and Zubac are going to be a lot closer to the rim. See, when T-Man ain't on the court, Paul George and fucking Kawhi is out there trying to guard people. Because it's clear as day, Westbrook can't lock down nobody's backboard.
When did Terrence Mann become so good that he's the missing piece?
About a year and a half ago. 2 years. He should have been starting a long time ago.
I think Bruce, I think what Terrence Mann does, he I'm not gonna say he's a playmaker, but he does make plays. He has the length to guard. He can score. He just does all the little things that you need to do, like in a shooting guard, point guard.
He has a vertical. Yeah. He has a vertical and he's strong as hell. If you want evidence of how strong he is, go watch Kevin trying to post him up in the playoffs.
I know what you said. I heard.
And they tried it.
You said watch who post up in the playoffs? You said who?
Go watch who?
Go watch Kevin Durant try to post up Terrence Mann on the switch in the playoffs. It wasn't working. He kept on trying and he couldn't do it. You know why? Because Terrence Mann is strong as fuck. He's got a low center of gravity. Kevin Durant is on height. He ain't got the strength. He couldn't back him down.
I mean, what Terrence Mann does is do all the.
He couldn't back him down. Now Luka's too big for Terrence Mann. That's common sense. That's common sense. But
no one can guard Luka.
Yeah, Luka's a big in games like that. T-Man goes on Kyrie. Kawhi goes on Luka. That's how you handle that.
Exactly.
You got it.
6'8" player on him with length.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Every series is coached different. You never coach the same series over and over. Never, ever. Yeah, like for instance, BJ brought this up, and it still went over people's head. BJ brought it like 2 months ago. Y'all know how the Lakers won the fucking bubble? Their asses was in trouble. They had to bring a center off the bench named Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard started roughing up jokers, and that changed that series. Because Dwight Howard didn't even play the whole fucking playoffs. That man was averaging like 5 minutes a game. When they got to Denver though, the coach said, "Oh shit, we gotta do something about this. This is a problem. Hey Dwight, come in the game and try to guard Joker." He had some sense against Joker, and he started starting against Joker, and they won the series. If he'd have kept Dwight Howard on that bench, they would have lost that series to Denver.
Hey, but I would have no problem roughing off man. I'm not arguing with you about that.
yeah, Dwight Howard, he like doing that, don't he?
Yeah, Dwight Wild. But he ain't the only one, y'all. He's not the only one.
Yeah, he ain't the only one. And I don't judge him, bro. I'm talking basketball. That man wants to do what he wants to do off the court. That's his business. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But now y'all go ahead, man. I think I preached long enough. But a lot of this stuff I had to come in here because Herm be on this thing acting a damn fool on here, talking reckless ass shit like somebody can't do nothing. But the other team has to worry about us, bro, just like we got to worry about them.
So here's
and matter of fact, I forgot about one last thing, Kurt. I'll let you got it. Yeah, if y'all, what was the word about last year in the playoffs? Oh man, Booker's this and that. Booker's this and that. Guess what? Booker's over there trying to lead his own team. They keep getting their fucking ass spanked. That's why
no defense.
No defense. The Brooklyn Nets they went on a good run with Harden, KD, and Kyrie. But when it was over there, when the talk was over there and not on our team, you know what the talk was? We ain't worried about the Nets because come playoff, y'all can't guard nobody, and everybody knew that. So again, you got to put defense on the court. Bruce is a Golden State fan. Golden State looks good right now because they got defenders out there. They took Jordan Poole and some of them other boys got the hell out the way. They brought in Chris Paul instead of Jordan Poole and his no defense playing ass. They got Kuminga looking great, and they brought Gary Payton back healthy. That bench has got defense on it. Now the starters got defense on it. Klay Thompson ain't what he was, but he does play some types of defense. You got Wiggins playing defense. You got Draymond playing defense, and they put Looney back in the starting lineup. Golden State gonna be a problem because Steve Kerr already figured out I can't put all offense on the court. Chris Paul, you getting on my bench immediately. It don't take long to figure this shit out, bro. Golden State gonna be a problem. Golden State gonna be a problem. Watch out.
So that means that our starting lineup is gonna be James Harden, Terrence Mann, Paul George, Kawhi, and Zubac.
It should. But if y'all remember my words, I said this all falls on Ty Lue. Ty Lue is about to get fired before the All-Star break, or he's gonna look like a genius for putting Terrence Mann in the starting lineup. One or the other.
It should be
because I'm gonna tell you, I would rather have a defender instead of Powell because Powell's expiring contract. Bones Highland and Westbrook are under contract. I'd rather have a defender over there. But I'm gonna tell you this: it's gonna be hell for somebody to try to go out Westbrook, Bones, and Powell off their bench.
I'm sorry, Terrence Mann is not gonna start. I'm sorry to tell you this. Terrence Mann is not.
No, I might agree with you, Bruce. I might agree with you. I don't trust Ty Lue. I think Ty Lue's gonna play all offense, and this is the same knack they had in Cleveland. You remember in Cleveland when LeBron was over there, they kept saying Ty Lue wouldn't play no defense. That's why they went out and got Richard Jefferson, Amon Shumpert, and that other cat that played defense. I forget his name, but they went out. The GM went out and brought in all defenders at the trade deadline, and that made the Cavs defense better, and that's when they went and won the championship because they was getting their ass spanked. They couldn't guard nobody. But Richard Jefferson came in, and he actually was guarding Kevin Durant more than fucking LeBron was at times in the fourth quarter. At times, not all the time. At times.
Well, it was a fun podcast. Everybody left. I don't know who's here. I think the Clippers got smaller. I don't see a backup power forward. I don't trust PJ Tucker. Cannot score. So Clippers need to get some bigs. They're gonna blow out the Knicks. I don't know. Underestimating teams is not good. Yeah, they did, Bruce. I'm sorry, I said they did, Bruce. They did, OC. I read the comment and I said they did, Bruce. Everybody left. BJ, are you still there? BJ left. Maybe Erm should have come in. Anybody got something to say in the comments? I'm gonna leave like in a couple of seconds. Kobe Brown. How tall is Kobe Brown? Which bigs Clippers have? Clippers have 4 bigs already. Which bigs? Zubac, Plumlee, and Kobe Brown. Kobe Brown. I mean, he's skinny. Where's BJ? Yeah, I don't know where BJ is. Well, I'm gonna go. We'll see Monday what happened, and I think the podcast comes back tomorrow with BJ and Rick. I hope you guys are there tomorrow. Let's see what happened. So far, I hope the Clippers get their act together, but I don't know about the move. I'm skeptical, very skeptical.
All right, y'all. I know everybody kind of came off already. So yeah, I was handling something, but yeah, man, that pretty much concludes this show right here, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. If y'all liked what y'all heard, man, make sure you guys hit the like, the share, the subscribe, hit the Cash App, hit the whatchamacallit, hit the also get your membership badges that are available. I gave out a couple tickets to the Clipper game last week to one of my good friends for the Magic game. We'll be having more giveaways for Clipper content. People have the membership badges. If you have any questions how to get your membership badges, then please make sure you let me know in the comment section, or you guys can just go ahead through yourself and get the Clipper badges, man, or get whatever badges that y'all want. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a very exciting season. We will be making sure to give y'all more and more deep content as we continue to go further. But until next time, respectfully say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up, peace. Out of here like swimwear.
California. like that.